Hey everyone, welcome to GachaPencil episode 2. My name is Edric and I am a character concept artist. So the idea is that I will be basically rating a character from a show or maybe a video game, and I will do this every week. It will just be my simple opinion. I will introduce the character a little bit and then talk about what I think about the character, and then I'll give them a score in the end. Now this score will just be what I think. The character rating will be a 1-star common character all the way to a 5-star ultra rare character. I feel that I may have certain characters that I would feel strongly biased to, and for those characters I might just give them a SSR title. So now that you know how it works over here, today we will be looking at Yor Forger. She is the lead female character of a recent Netflix anime called Spy X Family. The original manga was written and drawn by Tetsuya Endo, and then an anime studio adapted it to anime. I have to say that they were very faithful to the art style on this one. Some animes will look a little bit different compared to their manga counterparts, right? But I feel that this one did a pretty good job. They look quite similar. Well, anyway, I'm not here to talk about that. I'm not here to talk about the anime. I'm here to talk about the visual character design of Yor Forger, or the Thorn Princess, when she is activated as an assassin. My ratings will be based on a few points. This is still a work in progress, but the first one will be relevance, like, how relevant is the character to the world of the story. So based on the few episodes that are out now on Netflix, Yor's character is soft and clueless to society norms, and she's a quiet and nice lady. But of course, she has a different personality when she's an assassin. Generally, she feels very sheltered and introverted in her normal daily life. So aside from her being an assassin, I think that it's quite straightforward. Her character is actually quite relevant to the world, nothing out of the normal over here. And she might even be quite relatable to some people, right? So for relevance, I'm giving her a 5 out of 5. Now the second part of the rating will be color palette. Her color palette is quite simple. It is red and gold, and then when she's an assassin, she has a lot of black on her. Now, if you know your color theory, black is not a color, neither is white. It is a shade. But more importantly, black and white are mood setters. So Yor's color palette is actually red accented by gold, and then when she becomes the Thorn Princess, which is her assassin mode or form, she suddenly has a lot of black on her, and that changes the mood of the character, right? I feel that the color of red is nice. It's a nice choice. It shows that she has a bloody side, like she has depth. And if you think about it, red is used on a lot of characters that, has the potential to break their personality. Like, they can go berserk, or they can become a different person, if something happens, or maybe they have multiple personalities. And while I really like this color, I do also feel that it is quite normal. Like it isn't a new thing. Like it isn't a new color combination for a character. There isn't anything that really stands out much. It's just a very safe, nice color combination. So for color palette, I am giving it a generous 3 out of 5. For the third point, I want to look at the silhouette of Yor Forger. Like, just the silhouette, the shape of the character. So the silhouette is something that I gauge with feel more than anything else. But there are a few things that I do look at, which is whether the shape is sharp or rounded. Is the pose flowy, or is it, like stern, just a block straight up? And so if you look at her, she has some pointy shapes at the bottom of her design, but then at the top, it is quite rounded. Like the overall shape feels very tapered to the top. It feels stable, but it's flowy at the same time because of her skirt, right? I like it. For shape, I'm giving her a 3 out of 5. I think it's nice. For the last and probably most exciting point, we will be looking at her outfit and head design. I think that the outfit and head design is what really makes the character the character. It is at the end of the day, the thing that makes you remember this character, you know? Like, even if you don't remember their name, you don't know who they are, you remember how they look like, right? And for this one, I will be looking at her Pawn Princess version, which appeared once in the few episodes in Netflix. I think that is where the character really shines. So she's wearing this long dress. It's not exactly a dress, but more like a hip cape, right? But overall it looks like a long dress, which shows that she has class. But her legs are shown in the front, and she's wearing long tights, and that shows her sexiness. And then all over the outfit, she has this grid thing going on, right? Like on her neck, on her thighs, which I think is quite simple, but it's actually very cool. It feels very gladiator. It reminds me of the female gladiator boots that was in trend many years back in the modern era. Her dress also has this rose textile design on the underside, which is only shown when you look at her from the front, or when she's moving around, then you get to have a glimpse of the rose textile. This tells me that she has a side of her that she doesn't always show, and you only get to see it when she lets you, or when you try to look up her dress. It is mysterious, and we all love a little mystery, right? Okay, but her hairstyle is what I think is the most unique to me. She's always wearing this headband, right? But when she becomes the Taunt Princess, she now has these two golden roses on her sides, and then there are sharp thorns pointing, downwards, which creates the silhouette that I was talking about just now, the shape that I was talking about just now. Unlike a lot of female characters these days, she don't have long, flowy, heavy template hair. She has her hair completely tied up, and there isn't any, flowing kind of like cape hair going on, except for her two Hime style feelers. I'm not sure what you call them. If you know, let me know. I think this makes her look really agile and dangerous. Her design is really simple, and it feels very familiar, but at the same time, it feels different. If she was in a video game, I would imagine her as a quick combo type character. One that you press buttons very quickly so that she gets out a lot of hits. Okay, so I won't say that her design is amazing. I don't think it's amazing, but I do think that it's really nice. It's simple and it fits the story and the world, and I like it quite a bit. So I feel that for her outfit and head design, I'm giving her a 4 out of 5. So let's quickly go through all the parts, and then we see what's the overall score that she has gotten on GachaPencil. For relevance, it was 5 out of 5. For color, it was 3 out of 5. For silhouette, it was 3 out of 5. And lastly, for outfit, it was 4 out of 5. Yor Forger on GachaPencil is a 4-star SR character. Very cool. Very cool. Well everyone, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my company, and I hope it was fun breaking down and talking about the character Yor Forger from Spy X Family. It is out on Netflix, so if you have Netflix, you can go and watch it. I think it's quite nice. I highly recommend for casual watching. I am planning to do this every week, so if you enjoy my content, or maybe if you have any characters you want me to look at, like if there's a new character that is out, you can let me know. Let me know in the comments. Like the video, and if you can, do me a favor and subscribe. Maybe share this with your friends who like anime, video games. I am also planning to upload some tutorials and personal artwork processes in between these episodes. So stick around and we will go through a lot more content. I had fun. I hope to see you again next week.